Welcome back. Over 4,000 educators are expected to cast ballots in the upcoming Bahamas Union of Teachers elections. Senior Master at Jack Hayward High School, Zane Lightbourne, is running with the A team for the Vice President's post.
Very good. I'm very positive about my chances as Vice President. It's still a part-time position. I wouldn't be full-time, so I'll still be on the campus as a teacher, as an administrator. But I will be moving into Nassau. And a part of the Vice President's position, besides being ceremonial, is also to lead the union. And so in the absence of the President and such things, my job with my duties would then kick in more.
Now, Lightbourne is currently serving as an executive member and says he is proud of the achievements they have made thus far. If elected, he says they will continue to push the union forward.
We are going into another collective bargaining agreement, so we want to improve our benefits for teachers. We were successful in getting an insurance, health insurance for our teachers, where the government is currently paying the largest sum. And we want to see if we can do more with that, with remuneration. We also want to, we have a building that we're building here in phase 1, and it's going to be inclusive of a big hall, a library, offices, and so it's going to have somewhat of a turnover for us in terms of funds and bringing funds into the union rather than just relying on dues.
Well, he is encouraging all teachers to exercise their right to vote for the candidate of their choice. The Freeport City Local Government Council focusing its efforts on education. The council recently implemented a grant system for government schools. The public school that has the highest percentage of young men graduating with a 2.0 grade point average or above will receive financial assistance from the council. Chief Counselor Kevin Ferguson believes this is a significant move for the council.
The last graduation exercise, I would have attended a few, and I saw the small number of male students graduating, especially in the 8 Mile Rock High School. And when we met, it was a sore subject, and we wanted to find a way to encourage the teachers and the principal to go the extra mile in assisting those young men, mentoring them in a positive way to encourage them to want to graduate with a high or better grade point average than they have been doing.
Now, he says the Freeport City Council has also implemented a deportment award for the male and female student from each graduating class in the Freeport area.
This award, it concentrates on the character and the attire of a student. You know, in the last graduating class, we would have seen some kids attending graduating class that it leave to be desired. You know, students, the attire wasn't as gentlemanly and ladylike as it ought to have been, and these are the kind of things we are trying to encourage and discourage the pants dropping off of the young men, and the hemming of the pants too long, and the skirts of the ladies too short, and as a matter of fact, the little moccasins, the shoes that the young lady wears. You know, we are trying to get back to a positive way of dressing when you come to school.
In other news, Majestic Pearls is a local abstinence group that was formed in 2011 to inform and empower young women to take a stand against sex before marriage. Founder Avril Mitchell says the group involves positive activities, group discussions, and bringing in speakers that will encourage the young women.
Majestic Pearls is a group for the empowerment of young women to be abstinent until marriage. And I believe God gave me this vision because of the pain that I felt in my heart when I would see young women with young unwed mothers with no male in sight. I believe that we live in a sex-crazed society, and it's in the music, in the television, and I believe that even in the 20th century that God still is calling us to a life of holiness.
Now, the group was founded in a church setting, but Mitchell says she wants to expand the organization this summer. She plans to reach out to local high schools and find a new venue for her group. The group is open to females ages 12 through 35, and Mitchell says so far the group has been seeing positive results.
There were some that after about 6 months into the program, there were some ladies that pledged to abstinence. It was like 15 of them. So that was the majority of the group. So I think that what they learned throughout the course of that year, it caused them to change their mind about sex and make a pledge to abstinence. I'm trying to find a neutral environment because there are a lot of young women struggling with sex, but they don't know where to go. And many feel as though if they go to church, they'll be condemned or judged. So that's why I'm pleading to the streets that if I can find a person that has any neutral environment to hold the meetings at and also provide us with bus transportation.
Great initiative. Well, Mary Star of the C School capturing the top speller award in the Catholic Diocese Spelling Championship. The big win came in the nation's capital last week. Megan Shepard has the story.
For the third year in a row, Mary Star of the C Catholic School has claimed victory in the annual Archdiocese Catholic School Spelling Bee. Principal Robert Knapp says it's all thanks to preparation and hard work.
This is our third year in a row that we've won this competition. That's never been done. It's the fourth time in 6 years that we've won it. And we've won it 8 times along with our ladies. In fact, they just retired the old trophy. We allowed it to stay in Nassau with our ladies. But we're very happy and proud of our students. They work very hard. It starts in the classroom with the teachers, with teaching spelling fundamentals and focusing on phonics. And we're extremely pleased with their performance and proud of Tristan.
Sixth grader Tristan Rogers says he spent countless hours preparing for the competition. He says the competition was difficult, but when he was pronounced the winner, all of the hard work paid off.
It's an awesome feeling. I feel great. But none of this could get. I couldn't accomplish none of this without my team. I was nervous. My legs were trembling everywhere. And the last word I had to spell was anomaly. It spelled like this: ANOMALY, anomaly.
Coach and Spanish teacher Natalie Marriott says she's elated to have the trophy at Mary Star, and that it was a team effort between administration, parents, and of course the students.
We started early where we had a school spell-off, and Tristan Rogers, Vashtin Pickstock, and Dwight Malcolm were the top spellers in the spell-off, so they went on to Nassau to represent the school. We had a lot of practices in the afternoon. We went over the spelling tips. We also practiced and studied the rogue words. Those are words that don't usually follow the rules. You definitely have to study them.
Rogers is now preparing to compete in the Knights of Columbus Spelling Bee as well as the National Spelling Bee competition. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Someone is coming down with the flu. Are you taking care of yourself?
Yes, I just took some vitamin C.
Very good, very good. And the rest of you, take care of yourself. It is flu season, the worst in 10 years, according to the United States. And that's going to do it for us here on the Bahamas Tonight from the North. Stay with us. It continues right after this.